What's up everyone, how you guys doing? Today I brought you a project which I think will play a huge part in the next era of the crypto space development. Because they built a technology which makes it possible that if a developer built one application on one chain, they can deploy it to all other or many other chains as well. Before we dive in, as usual, subscribe to the channel, follow us on the socials because we bring you alpha infos every week, 3 times. So yeah, make sure that the bell button is also activated. Today we are going to discuss about Axelar because it is very interesting what they are doing. And at the end of the video, we are also going to check the price, the performance, just to see how it performed in the last 1 year at least, and what we can expect from it. But first, let's see what they are doing. As you can see on my screen, Axelar ecosystem means that hundreds of protocols and applications are building the future of Web3 with Axelar. If you want to know how Axelar works, you can see it right here. They say that they are the Stripe for mobile and internet applications. It works in the backend and it connects various networks into one-click experiences for users. So what that means? It means that if you have an application, if there is an application which you want to use, you can use it without knowing on which chain is running, because whatever you need to achieve, whatever you need to do with it, Axelar will solve it in the backend, and you don't need to bother with hopping from chain to chain in order to use the application. Axelar is used by the developers, and as you can see, you can add interoperability to your dApp. So if you have a dApp already running and it's on certain chain and you want to bridge it to other chains as well, with Axelar you can do it. And that actually brings communities together, because some people are only on Avalanche, some people are only on Ethereum, some people are only on Solana. However, with Axelar, dApps can be on all the chains. And as you can see, Axelar connects 50 plus blockchains, spanning consensus methods including Cosmos and EVM chains. And Cosmos and EVM chains are very far from each other. However, the bridging is already happening, and I think in the future the interoperability is very important in order to onboard as many people as possible. The most important thing in crypto right now is to make it simpler and ensure that new people who are coming, they don't need to learn all kind of complicated things which we degens already know. However, it's not necessary, because things can be simpler, and if things are simpler, more people use them. Of course, Axelar has a native token, AXL, and it's the same as we are used to. The Axelar token holders provide decentralized security and governance and receive rewards and fees. Or as we like to call it, they provide liquidity and they stake the tokens. Plug and play. This is mostly for developers, by the way, and they say developers go cross-chain without new programming languages or the need to roll out or manage complicated infrastructure. Now, the important part here is, and I'm not a developer myself, but what I understand here is that the simpler it is, the simpler to integrate it is, then the more people will use it. And I think that is visible on the project as well, because we reviewed Injective a couple of days ago, and as you can see, Axelar is also a partner of Injective, so Injective is also using them. Therefore, any dApp which will be maybe built on Injective can also be deployed on other chains, and that is something which will help a lot in onboarding and in adoption. So what are the use cases of Axelar? As you can see, Axelar can be applied to DeFi, to stablecoins, to Web3 games, NFTs, wallets, and DAO government. Now, I would like to highlight the first three, okay? DeFi, stablecoins, and Web3 games. This is where cross-chain is very important, because I think in DeFi we reached the level where we want to swap from one chain to another. We want to swap our shit tokens from Solana to another, I don't know, gaming token on Ethereum or on Avalanche, wherever. Web3 games, also very important, because we have now the guilds and we have many games connected. We will have even more games connected, which are also going to be listed on Web2 platforms like on Steam, on PlayStation, Xbox, so on, so on. So it's very important that the backend can handle this interoperability, because maybe you will want to take, I don't know, your avatar and take it from the shooting game and take it to driving or whatever. If we check the ecosystem partners, we can see that DIDX, Lido, Finance, QuickSwap, MetaMask, all the big names are here because they all want and they all work on interoperability. Ledger, XDeFi wallet, we reviewed the XDeFi wallet here on the channel as well. Go and check it if you want a wallet where you don't want to swap between chains. CDeFi, one of the biggest launchpads. So yeah, I could go on and on about that, and I think that by now you get what I want to say. However, I want to check what the project is doing, and if somebody wants to buy in, where you can buy in, because that's very important, right? If you want some some of Axelar or AXL tokens in our bag where we can find them. As you can see, the AXL token is sitting at $2 right now. The market cap is $1.3 billion. The project exists since 2022, and what can I say? It had a pretty nice run up from 0.3 to 1.8. That's like a 6x, which is pretty nice. Now, if you would want to buy some, then let's go to the markets. I mean, a project being almost an OG, because Axelar is quite new, okay? It's like not even 2 years old. You will be able to find it on all the big exchanges. So whatever you want, Binance, Bybit, Coinbase, KuCoin, wherever you have an exchange account, you will probably find Axelar token. And just to go back, if you are peculiar about on which chain you want that token, you will see that Axelar is on all the chains, and even on the new ones, new layer 2 ones like Optimism and Arbitrum. Even on Base, by the way. And I think Base will have some big noises in this upcoming year. So let us know in the comments if you have any Axelar tokens, if you plan to buy, if you think the project is interesting. Do you think that it fits in the narrative which is coming up or which are coming up this year in this cycle? If you haven't done it before, subscribe, follow us on the socials. I was Sabi, and I will bring another alpha info in 2 days. So stay tuned. Take care.